Good morning, one and all. I hope you're having a fine day, and welcome along to episode number 6 today for the Dutch Grand Prix here in Season 1 of our F1 2020 My Team Career Mode with Team Chaseliner, represented by Jackie Levine and Tatiana Calderon. I hope you're all, like I said, having a fantastic day, because I'm having a fantastic day already. So, we're coming off a good finish at the Chinese Grand Prix. We're going to go and have a little bit of a look around before we head off to Zandvoort for our first ever Dutch Grand Prix. We have raced at Zandvoort before on other games, but not a lot, as they would say. But you can see there, Tatiana's looking happy. So here's the championship. Lewis Hamilton leads the way, followed by Valtteri Bottas, Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel, Alex Albon, Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, Jackie in P9, and Lance Stroll P10. And in the constructors, Mercedes are running away with it already from Ferrari, Red Bull, McLaren, Racing Points, Chaseliner in 6th, and then AlphaTauri, Renault, Alfa Romeo and Haas with Williams at the bottom. And still yet to score, Antonio Giovinazzi, Tatiana Calderon, both of the Williamses, Latifi and what's his name. So let's move onwards. We've got our first upgrade, as you will have seen there. We've upgraded the simulator. Ooh, now this is going to be new. We're going to go do a press interview with Will Buxton at our Team HQ. So I'll go and do some of the answers there. But what we can now also do is sign a secondary sponsor to the car. We got to level 5 thanks to our run in China. So let's have a look and see what we fancy, shall we? We got Moon and Atlantic Oil. Don't fancy them. Despiosis top 10 finish. We're getting top 10s consistently. Top 12 is more doable. Blue Star, that would look good on our car. Blue Star. RGB score point. We're going to have good weekends, we're going to have bad weekends, I think, so we may not get a point. Quest completed race with no DNFs, that's doable. Not a lot of a bonus, though. Score more points than the team directly above you in the championship. Who are the team directly above us in the championship? I think it's Racing Point, isn't it? And again, we're going to have races where we beat Racing Point and we don't answer at least 2 interview questions. We've already got that one. Yeah, we've already got that one. So who are the team above us in the championship? I don't think it's Renault. I think it's Racing Point. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's Racing Point. I thought it was Racing Point. The other Haas driver yes scores Grosjean, by the way. No, it's not. It's Magnussen. I do apologise. So I don't think we'll go with that. But I tell you what, that one for P12 with Pianity. Painite, or whatever they're called there. I think a top 12 is doable. We're certainly coming in clutch with a lot of good finishes. So let's go with this lot and go from there, shall we? Sign with Pianite. How do you pronounce it? Painite or something like that. Right, let's put it on the car somewhere. Let's go and put it on the car. We have been fiddling around with a few liveries as well, so we may end up changing the livery of the car. But let's put Painite right there, shall we? There we go. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. And we'll get another one when we get to Acclaim level 10, which is going to be a while away. Probably looking around Canada or France for that. But I'm going to go and head off to the HQ, and I'll get interviewed by Will Buxton.
And I've got to say, an awful lot's changed since we were last here. Let's dive in with some questions. Let's talk about your new second driver. How are they settling in?
Well, I think this one's a pretty good question to start with. Asking about Tatiana, and I think Tatiana's loving it. She's getting a chance in F1. We've given her that chance.
Your second driver seems to be getting much more comfortable with their car. Have you been focusing on their development?
Now, we'll be honest, we haven't been as much as we should have been here. But we are definitely going to keep Tatiana around for a long time for this team. But We'll give them a bit of a BS answer. They've been putting the hours in the simulator.
Do you see your relationship with your second driver being long-term, or will you be looking for someone else if you're successful?
And again, like we just said, Tatiana is staying around for a long, long time. Tatiana and Jackie are going to the top of the tree no matter what anyone tries to do. We will do our very best to keep Tatiana Calderon. So, but there may be a case we may look somewhere else in the future. I don't think we will, but we'll keep them around.
Would it be safe to say that in terms of team orders, your career comes first in your team?
Well, he's talking about Jackie here, and I will say now for a fact, Jackie may be the driver, but there are no team orders here. No way.
Your team's been picking up points fairly consistently. Do you think you'll be able to become a challenge to the top teams in the future?
Now, I actually thought this was an actual left field question, but then I saw the answer that really could have boosted us up a little bit. Because it's always nice to kiss the sponsors up a little bit. So we'll thank Zanetto here on that one.
Well, thanks so much as ever for your time. It's hugely appreciated.
And you'll see at the end there that we got a sponsor bonus from Zanetto for basically saying it's thanks to them. So we're now going to advance to the Dutch Grand Prix. I think the durability failed. We get some more money coming in as well. So we're all ready for our first ever F1 race around Circuit Zandvoort on the coast of the Netherlands, or Holland, however you want to pronounce it. We have $1 million in the bank. Now, we did see that something failed, and it was a durability upgrade. Durability failing, that's new for this season. It guarantees you're not going to get everything straight off the bat like you did last time. So we're going to develop that again. That should be on for the Spanish Grand Prix now, not the Dutch Grand Prix, which we're awfully worried about. But that being said, confidence is high. We're going out into Holland to get a result. So we'll head off and get practiced and qualified, and we will see you on the start line for the first ever Dutch Grand Prix.
It was 35 years ago that the late great Niki Lauda took his 25th and final Grand Prix win here at Zandvoort. He came from 10th on the grid to beat his McLaren teammate Alain Prost by just 0.2 of a second. Well, Zandvoort is a very different circuit today, of course, but still one with an incredible legacy. And we're going to add to that. Welcome along to the 2020 Dutch Grand Prix. 4 lefts and 10 rights make up the 14 corners of the narrow and demanding Zandvoort circuit, with plenty of peaks and valleys over the course of a 2.6-mile lap, which will demand absolute concentration from our drivers here today. With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Max Verstappen and Albon, Perez, Sainz, Riccardo and Esteban Ocon, Midas, Stroll, Daniel Kvyat and Magnussen, Gasly, Grosjean, Kimi Raikkonen and Lando Norris, Giovinazzi, Calderon, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. And now it's time to head down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
So as you all saw, there was a fantastic qualifying for Jackie. P11, she almost got into the top 10, folks. But was denied at the 11th hour, unfortunately. So we're going to start on the medium tyres for this race, go to lap 9 and then finish the race on the soft tyres. I think that will work out for us very nicely, if you don't mind me saying so myself. And yeah, I've got high hopes for another points finish here. If that's the case, we'll up the difficulty for the next race. So let's get into the Grand Prix, folks. It's lights out and away we go here at the Dutch Grand Prix. They didn't hold us for very long here as Jackie got a decent start, not what you would call an exciting start, but into turn 1 and already making a big dive bomb at at the hairpin. She's up in a P7 now, best of the rest. She really is getting good at these dive bombs, folks. She's getting exceptionally good. We'll have to learn her secret there. I want to know your secrets, girl. I want to know every single one of those. Well, oh, she got a bit loose going up through the highs and lows around turn, I believe that's turn 6 and into turn 7. And turn 8 is immediately upon you like a bad habit. Got the two Mercedes out the front, and then the Ferraris and the Red Bulls come 2 by 2 as we go through turn number 9 now. And then I believe this is going to be turn 10. And then you got turn 11 and 12 right here. And, well, we're not going to see turns 13 and 14. We're going to move on to lap number 4 now. Because literally nothing happened, folks. Literally nothing happened because this track is so damn narrow and so damn small that literally they can't get it past. We've got yellow flags behind us there. I wonder if who it's for. I think it might be for Danny Kvyat here. He's going rather slowly down the back straight. Yes, rather slowly indeed. He's been passed by Magnussen. I think his engine's gone. So he's going to park it up there. Are we going to get a safety car for that? I doubt it very much. But, whoa, Jackie was... I thought you were going to the pit lane there, but she's not. He's avoiding Danny Riccardo here. This is going to be for P7. I think it's going to be P7. Yes, it is going to be P7 on lap number 5. And side by side through turn 2 into turn 3. And swoops around the outside and into... I believe that's turn... I've got to get my corner names here. Because Zandvoort does have some corner names. I just can't remember them all. And she goes up through the sweepers. And then look at that. Oh, I was going to say look at that corner. But we're not going to see it as we go on to lap number 6 now. And still Danny Riccardo is right on her tail. She is giving it absolutely everything here, folks, to keep that Renault behind her. It's already been an epic fight here, and he's gone down the outside, but Jackie's going to steam it up the inside, because that's what she does. She'll steam it up the inside and keep it there, and she'll keep P7 for the moment as we go through turn 13, and then look at this, banked turn 14. This was flat before, but now it's banked for F1 to come here. Love to see it as we move on now to lap number 9. You can see the conditions are starting to get a bit overcast and a bit gloomy here at Zandvoort. So we may see some rain come into play. Well, hopefully we don't see some rain come into play, but she's coming in for her stop. We got one of the tracing points behind her. Are we going to get... Yeah, we're going to get another stupid... Why are we seeing an empty Mercedes box with guys sitting in there? Come on, Cody, sort it out for us. Sort it out there, but she is out of the pit lane, and is she ahead of Danny Riccardo? Yes, she is! She has got the overcut on Danny Riccardo, and there's Nick Latifi with Tatiana in front of Nick Latifi. So Tatiana's up in P9 at the moment. We'll have to see where she finished out when she decides to pit. We've got a team challenge there complete. That's for the pit podium pass, if you want to know there. But up at the front here, we've got Lewis Hamilton. He's passing Kevin Magnussen. Lewis Hamilton is the leader of this Grand Prix, folks. He's got one of the Ferrari. I think he's the leader of the Grand Prix. I haven't seen where Bottas is in accordance. But Nick Latifi is getting in the way here. And if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Latifi, Jackie's coming through. Oh, she got on the grass there. She may not be allowed to keep that position. And we'll instruct her to fall back and let Nick Latifi go there. So that's for P11. No, for P10, I do apologise. Tatiana's out in front of him, P11, as he swoops around the outside of Tatiana and Latifi. They're going to the pits, but here comes Danny Riccardo. Danny inside, he's going right to the inside. He's got the position now, so this is going to be P7, and she swoops back. She comes back. You love to see that kind of move, folks, as she goes through the Gerlachbach and into the Hugenholtz corner. See, I know my Dutch corners now. But you got into the Audi S, and now to come on lap number 11. She's coming to start lap number 12. Lewis Hamilton sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix through the Kirkenbot and out through Arie Luyenwijk. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Please don't kill me, Dutch fans. I know you're all Verstappen fans, but please don't kill me. As she heads down to Tarzan corner, but here comes Riccardo to the outside. And Riccardo again gets denied. I tell you what, this is looking good because we're coming up to the Monaco Grand Prix, and Riccardo's AI, I think he's always programmed through Monaco very well. So this is going to be good if she finishes out in front of Danny Ricciardo. She's getting some practice, but you see the skies are starting to look more and more gloomy here at Zandvoort by the sea here. Will we see rain? Rain hasn't been forecast, but you never ever know here. As she goes through the Marlborough corner and now into Renault. You've got Vodafone turn number 10. And Danny Ricciardo is still there, coming out of the Renault corner. He's still there coming. Well, he's actually coming out of the Vodafone corner. But down the outside again into the Audi S. But Jackie keeps hold of that position. That's all she's doing. She's like back and forth, back and forth. Let's keep the position, keep the position. You love to, you do love to see it. I must admit, through Arie Luyenwijk. She goes, and will Danny Ricciardo have another look? Yes, he will. He's coming back. He's right in a trace here. Going round the outside into Tarzan corner. But Jackie remains. This is an epic battle already between Jackie and Danny Ricciardo. It's been going on for quite a while now. As we go to the battle for P14 between Pierre Gasly and Kimi Raikkonen. Into Tarzan corner side by side. And Raikkonen round the outside. He's going to get the job done. Will Gasly stay there through Gerlach? He won't, and that'll be... Oh, Jackie got on the grass there. Interrupted us, and Ricciardo's going to go around the outside of Shrivek. No, he's not. He's going to be forced wide. Oh, my Lord. My absolute Lord. She is putting up a staunch defence here, and she's still defending like mad from Danny Ricciardo into the Audi S. This is incredible. You got behind them, you got Carlos Sainz and Perez fighting each other. I think they've swapped positions. So move the Spaniard up a position, I do believe. But we're on lap number 15 now. 3 laps have passed, and still Danny Ricciardo is right there. He is literally right on her ass, folks. And everyone knows you want to be right on Jackie's ass. As she comes through the Arie Luyenwijk banked corner. Luyenwijk, sorry. I do have Luyenwijk. I don't know why I was pronouncing it like that. But here goes Ricciardo to the outside. This is Tarzan corner. It's turn 1. And it's still, Jackie is putting up a staunch defence, folks. You love to see it as he goes through Gerlach and into Hugenholtz. And then she's got this sweep up through the Hunsrück. And then into Rob Slattermacher. I think that's how you pronounce that name. Ricciardo's still there into Shrivek. But no, she still won't let him go. Is this not the most mature drive you have seen out of my girl for a while? I know she's done some good NASCAR drives, but my God, this is a different kettle of fish altogether. Absolutely different kettle of fish. Out of Vodafone we come. And now down towards the Audi S and Ricciardo again. I mean, my God, he's got to do an inside move there. Even then, I think Jackie would go around the outside and make that work somehow. And all this fighting has just meant that Albon and Verstappen, they've disappeared up the track. As she goes through Kumho and now into Arie Luyenwijk. I'm going to get that pronunciation right in a minute. Eventually. On to lap number 17 into Tarzan corner. And now around Tarzan. Still Ricciardo is there. As we go to Lando. No, now Lando's had a bad race, folks. He's been stuck behind George Russell all race. And finally, with 2 to go, he gets past George Russell. He's up into P16, I do apologise. As Jackie goes through Robert Slottermacher. I think that's how you pronounce it, Slottermacher. The Dutch will be all over my case here. Please don't kill me, Dutch. I do like Max Verstappen a lot. Does that help my cause? I don't think it does. But Jackie likes Max Verstappen as well. Does that help her cause? It probably doesn't. It probably doesn't help anything there. I tell you, Daddy, just give it up, man. Oh, I tell you what, right. That was stepping over the line there. And there may have been a bit of contact there between the Chaseliner and the Renault. We are not having that. If that was the case, you can apologise for that afterwards, Danny Riccardo. We are definitely not accepting you doing that to her. We'll come over there and we will beat your ass for it. As we come through Harry Lyondike corner, onto the main straight to start lap 18, the final lap of the Grand Prix. And Riccardo's going again! Oh, God almighty, she is just so good on the brakes into Tarzan corner. Can you believe that she's actually done this? She goes into Hugenholtz corner now. Yeah, what they've done with the Dutch Grand Prix, they've banked Hugenholtz, they've banked Tarzan. I believe they may have banked Shrivek as well. But we'll have to get that confirmed as Riccardo thinks another move to the outside of Shrivek. And this time he's trying to make it stick, but oh, you're going to have to wake up a day later. So they're still side by side. It's a Marlborough corner. Oh my God. Meanwhile, at the front, Valtteri Bottas, he's got past Lewis Hamilton somehow. He's going to win the Dutch Grand Prix. You can hear the Dutch fans already booing as Verstappen comes through P5. Oh, they're not impressed in the slightest as Danny Ricciardo. If he goes again out of Vodafone, he's going to have to go to the outside because Jackie's parked the car on the inside. And she is making this absolutely work properly. And there you go. Keep it right there. P7, Valtteri Bottas as the checkered flag. We'll be there in a minute. We'll get Jackie across the line in a second as she comes through Cumho and now into Harry Lyondike corner for the final time. And I tell you what, from where she was on the grid, P7, Danny Ricciardo going to make a late charge for it. You can see him coming, but she cuts him off. And that'll be P7 in the box. And Jeff still doesn't give an absolute stuff. Driver of the day, George Russell. We that desperate? Really?
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. So, let's review the drivers' standings. That lead at the top of the table has shrunk somewhat today. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
It's got to be Valtteri Bottas, a commanding performance that I think had the audience's eyes glued to him for the majority of the race.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong performance this weekend.
I know that's at odds with the official decision, but I think they deserve some recognition on a day where both of these drivers are at the top of their game.
And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
They said Valtteri Bottas was driver of the day. I thought it was George Russell, to be fair, if you don't mind me saying so, but that's what you said, and I'm sure you'll stick to it. But, yeah, what a race. What a great race with Danny Ricciardo, folks. You'd absolutely love to see that kind of action out of her. She gave no quarter to either of them, but Bottas wins from Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel P3, Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, Alex Albon. There's Jackie P7 from 11th on the grid. You love to see it. Danny Ricciardo P8, then Carlos Sainz and Sergio Perez bring up the rest of the points playing positions. Where did Tatiana finish? Where did Tatiana finish? P20. Started 20th as well. Got to do better there, Tatiana, I'm afraid. One retirement in Danny Kvyat. So I'll go take the interviews and we'll see you all back at the shop. Hello there, Claire. I'm taking the interview again. Jackie's unavailable. And Tatiana.
Did you struggle to get through all that?
I think she didn't really have to struggle to get through a lot of that traffic because she really didn't have any other competition apart from Daniel Ricciardo. I think Daniel gave her a very fair and a very good race, so no, not really.
You're surpassing all expectations.
The team is surpassing all the expectations there, Claire. Yes, you're Claire. Nothing can stop us, not with this power unit helping us along.
Do you have any comments about the collisions?
Didn't see any collisions, don't know quite what you're on about there. No comment.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah, alright then. So here we are then on the rivalry screen. You can see she's beating Lance Stroll now, 4-2, and it's 10-8 in the series. She beats Lance at the end of 5 races. She gets an extra bonus, but let's move on up. She moves up onto just under level 5 acclaim. Team now move up to level 6 acclaim, so we're moving up that acclaim list very, very nicely, if you don't mind me saying so. And you brought home some good money, girls. Some fantastic money. That's going to put it near enough 2 million. Or just over 2 million. You love to see it, don't you? Even they love to see it. Looking at that money and smiling. So we'll get everything set up for the Spanish Grand Prix. You saw there another R&D failure. You're not going to get R&D stuff easy this year, which I appreciate. But looking at the activity, we've only got 2 days before the Spanish Grand Prix. So what do we do? What do we do? Well, it's all, I don't know. I mean, we don't even get anything for sponsorships. I suppose the only thing we could do is get Tatiana on the simulator and see what's what with that. But like I said, we got 2 million in the bank, so we might start investing in something. And I'm looking at that activities management there. I'm also looking at perhaps upgrading some of these areas. We've already got Powertrain Spec 1, which is awesome. Can we we can upgrade the fitness center. That will do Tatiana some good. Because I think one of the things you got to do, you got to concentrate on your second driver just as much as your first driver. So I think we are going to go ahead and do this fitness center. It's going to cost 1.5 million, coming on the 9th of May, just after the Spanish Grand Prix. We'll do it, and we'll boost up Tatiana some more. So let's see if we can get Tatiana in the points as frequently as Jackie's getting in the points. Looking at the tree, we got a failure. We got to sort that failure out, and we'll get that done after the Spanish Grand Prix. So it'll be in for Monaco. Not ideal, if I'm being completely honest. We've got some spare money in the bank, so I think we'll go ahead and get the aero, probably an aero or chassis upgrade. I'm not quite sure yet. Or we may, I don't know. I don't know. It's all ifs, buts, and maybes. We'll have a think of that further down the line. So with that being said, let's get 25 likes on the video, ladies and gentlemen. I know some of you are seeing this for the first time, and I hope you'll appreciate the depth that this game goes into. I certainly have appreciated it. You see Tatiana's value's gone up as well to 1.5 million, so we'll have to save a bit of money to get her. We'll get that social media perk, give her a 10% acclaim boost as well. But do get subscribed, guys, for more F1 2020 My Team Career Mode, NASCAR Heat 4 with also Jackie as well as Bus Simulator and whatever we decide to play on Sundays. If you haven't already done so, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you for the next race in a few days' time.